Welcome to the program, what they call Matters Arising, reaching live from LIP TV and Onyenjenje Global Online Radio. My name is Gospel Amaliam before, but some people they call me Onyenjenje Global. While that they call me the senior advocate for good governance. Yes, the program now Matters Arising. And for Matters Arising, we look at some of the current affairs issues happening in our area, whether political, whether religious, whether economic, whether cultural, as far as it affects us as a people. Now, what do they call matters arising? Now we look into for this program. And considering the time when we dey now, electioneering, you don't dey shele, especially for Delta State. We're focusing on Anocha South. So many people don't dey ginger who won't become the next chairman of Anocha South local government area. Osukwa clan, they talk, say yes, for equity's sake, send our turn. Opulu, they talk, say no, for the real equity, we won't be the one don't do one thing for the sake of equity, because other people, the immediate past, chairman don't do before Honorable Pastor Jude Chukwunwike come enter, say the person do two tenors. So because of it, they go complete a tenor for the sake of really equity. These are the issues. The person, when like I talked before, Anocha South is standing on a tripod. That is the day three mama, papa, pikin, that tripod. The Sokwa, Obolo clan, and Ogwashi clan. That's what make up Anocha South. So different people. Recently, the Honorable Commissioner for Technical Education talk say, yes, for the sake of equity, say na they turn the thing rich. So I am being joined today by Honorable Kenneth Okoh.
Thank you, Mr. Gospel. My people, on our done. The matter when they ground, they don't think where they ground. Since pigeon, now God they speak, make we speak for pigeon.
Okay. So that everybody can understand them well.
The truth is that after elections comes political dividend. That is what people they share as what them take, what them go gain from election, what them do. Our case be like 3 hunters where enter inside bush, they hunt, then kill meat. At the rich house, then begin share them. 3 meat, let's say 3 antelope or 3 grass cutter. And then begin share them now, one person take, or wash now first take because they win House of Assembly election. And then they House of Assembly. Then when governor won't begin reward or begin push up where go follow and work, the carry commissioner give a Bolo clan for the same election, from the same electoral era, for the same electoral dividend. Now the next thing when they call on a local government chairman, the third person where supposed reach now supposed collect that meat. Now so clan. Understand? And that is what we call fairness, equity, and justice. Now, but I heard in a recent interview that our mother, our leader, our sister, Honorable Joan Onyemichi, they say no, say Obolo clan go still take them. And the reason is that say that will be equity. They can't they try refer say and so clan don't do before. I wonder when they did. It is good for us to actually sometimes go historical. You understand? When we had this dividend that came in 1999, Obasanjo was president, Ibori was our first governor. We had local government election, and it began from Obolo clan. Joe Adigwe, Otome, Pat Otome was the first local government chairman. He did a tenure. After him came Honorable Tony Nwaka. He also did a tenure. I'm talking about local government elections now. And the next person that did was Emmanuel Soroku, 1 tenure or 2, elected local government chairman. After this era, we had, this was then the mass era was in the Ibori's regime. I was in the Udua's regime. As at this time also, after that regime, we had an Obolo person, which is this same Madam, Honorable Joan Onyemichi, as House of Assembly member, Obolo clan. Now we had Johnny Waka, Honorable, as commissioner in that same time. So though I did not run another election, but to balance the equity, to balance the power sharing formula, he felt there was need for Nsukka clan to be the transition committee chairman. That was how Nsukka clan had a transition committee. Now let us come back to this to what is the issue at stake now. Politics, governance, government is in regimes, is in era. We had the Bori era, we had the Dua era, we had the Okoh era. When Okoh was in power as the governor of Delta State, these same issues played out. At the time we had our brother, Honorable Chikezie in House of Assembly. We already had an Oboro person. That's in first tenure. In House of Rep, Federal House of Rep, that is a big position occupied by an Oboro person. Then we had Ogwash left with nothing. That was why Anguzia, Honorable Anguzia, Dr. Chief Anguzia came in as our local government chairman. By the time he was finishing his third year in office, we had Lawrence Ejiofor as commissioner. That was the second tenure. When Lawrence Ejiofor was commissioner, Nsukka clan was already occupying House of Assembly. So Ogwash was left alone. That is why Ogwash presented Anguzia to go for their second tenure. And Anguzia took it. Why? And that is also to balance the same power sharing formula that Oboro must have one, Nsukka clan must have one, Ogwash must have one. So it was circumstantial that Anguzia had to do a second tenure. You understand? It was just that circumstance. Okoh, in his infinite wisdom, he's a great leader. He's an articulate leader. He will understand politics. He felt since Lawrence Ejiofor from Oboro was already a commissioner for tourism. Chikezie from Nsukka clan was already in House of Assembly. You cannot leave Ogwash without anything. So Anguzia had to do a second tenure. Do you understand? That is in that circumstance. Now, in this circumstance, we have our leader, Eda Sheriff Borewere, as the governor of Delta State. We have voted, election is gone. And in this time, Anguzia from Ogwash had become our local government House of Assembly member. Our governor gave the commissioner slot to Oboro, which Madam also took as honorable commissioner. In this circumstance, like I said, politics is circumstantial. In this circumstance now, Nsukka clan does not have anything we are holding on to. So it is only equitable, it's only fair for sense of belonging, for justice sake, that Nsukka clan takes this chairmanship slot. Do you understand? So it was circumstance. Let us understand that when circumstances come out, you play according to the circumstances. So I don't cheat.
Are you talking about doctrine? Are you talking about doctrine of necessity? Is that what you are saying? Yes. That is when if you mean circumstance, are you talking about necessity?
Yes. At this present time, at this era, you understand, it is only necessary that the Nsukka clan is not left out for political development. You know, when people are, when politicians, active players are trying to allocate these power blocks, one, they do it in a way that everybody will have something at stake. Let me give you an example. In the recent past, when Tinubu took over, he removed subsidy. People complained and we're going to be financial crisis as we still have it today. Federal government dished out palliative from the APC government across all the states. Delta State got our own. The governor asked every leaders in local government to take their own back to their own local government. When they brought another South own, a committee was set up as who will manage the sharing of the palliative. Then a senior committee was set up to manage the committee that was set up called Overseeing Monitoring Committee. Madam Joan Onyamechi is a member of that committee from Oboro clan. Honorable Dr. Isaac Anguzia, member of that committee, as House member from Ogwash clan. Pastor Jude Chukwunwike, a member of the committee, monitoring committee. These are three persons who are representing us in government. It simply means that if there will be an Oboro interest in the sharing of the palliative, we have two persons representing Oboro there. Madam Onyamechi was representing her own junior brother, same mother, the same father, is also there representing Oboro. Two people are representing Oboro. Dr. Isaac Anguza, representing Ogwash. Who will speak for Nsukka clan in that committee? Nobody. And that is marginalization, that is oppression. You understand? It's as simple as that. Now, if you come back and bring Obrot now to become chairman again, by the time the governor wants to see all local government chairmen to discuss better state affair, Oboro will be there. Through if we allow Jude to go, Oboro will be there through Jude. If they say, okay, let us discuss state affair through commissioners. You understand? When the preparing budget for the year, Oboro will still be there through Madam Joan Onyamechi. When they say, let us go to House of Assembly and talk to legislators, Anguza will be there. Who represents a Nsukka clan in government? Who? We are nowhere. And she is saying we should hold on like that without being in politics, without being in government, without being in governance procedures till 2027. That is where she's insulting us. That is where the oppression comes in. You understand? In this past election, how did we even fare? Oboro had contention because there was the Labour Party. Even in her own word, she could not deliver her word. Labour Party won her word. Ogwash was divided because we had APC, we had ABGA. And that's understandable. So Nsukka clan was not divided. We gave massive vote. With this vote, we now have House of Assembly. Then in sharing, by taking everything to your place, where is sense of justice? Where is sense of fairness? Where is sense of belonging? That is the issue. And nobody will hear it and feel happy. Nobody who is reasoning, who has his hands on his own, will hear this and say, yes, I'm comfortable with it. You don't put out a total clan out of government for a whole tenure, for a whole era. It is not done anywhere. I know that Okoh and his infinite wisdom won't allow this to happen.
Okay, so now, as it is now, are you not saying that, because she is of the opinion that there have been other, according to the zoning formula, that there's zoning in PDP, that you have mentioned that it has to do with circumstantial, doctrine of necessity, that in order not to allow a lacuna, Anguze was allowed to go for second tenure. Well, she's standing on that premise that there are two, but Anguze, Honorable Isaac Anguze, having gone to tenure, that Oboro have to complete that 2 terms. That in Nsukka clan will wait 2027 when they will finish that their 2 tenure, so that they will enjoy that 2 tenure from 2027. Are you not comfortable with it?
Now let me okay. Thank you, Gospel. Let me bring it closer. We are in a table eating. We have food to eat. All of us are hungry. You are eating. Our brother is eating. You ask me to wait until you cook another food. With what do I wait with? Do you understand how oppressive that statement is? I said politics is circumstantial. When certain things happens, you play account to what is on ground. We have state power from now to 2027. It will end May 29th. Supposing APC wins state power, God forbid, nobody's praying for that to happen. As PDP will work hard. That is why Nsukka clan did not go anywhere. You understand? In this last era. So that we can have state powers. Supposing that happens in 2027, where do you go from here? So what you have on the table is what we share. If that time comes to have another thing on the table, we share what we have on the table. We have on the table today state power with Governor Sheriff Obrore ahead of the affairs. You understand? So what we are sharing now is what we have on ground. What Okoh has shared, what we had on ground. What Ibori Odoa shared was what we had on ground. That is the simple truth. Telling us to stay away 2027, do you know what will happen tomorrow? What happened to what we have on ground now? Let us not forget that we're talking about political dividend.
When they talk, say, Nsukka clan gave massive vote to perform well. But Madam is saying that there was a lot of money. They pumped a lot of money to Nsukka clan. So now it was a collective effort, not just this. How will you respond to that?
Mr. Gospel, you see, I don't like being confrontational. You understand? And I don't also like taking personal issues. Make that become personal issue. No, it's not personal. But Madam, our mommy, is only being economical with the truth. You understand? That is, you tell certain things that are true, some other things that are not true, or you hide the truth behind another small truth. When you are going for an election and money is to be involved, that is material, logistics has to be involved for people to work. These things were shared according to word. When you come to word, we have Bolo has 4 words. Sokaklan has 4 words. Agwasham has 3 words. You understand? But each of these words, there are polling units. Where Ejime, for instance, where I come from, that is word 8, has about 12 polling units. Ward 3 in Ogwash has over 20 polling units. For instance, are you here? Now, if you are to share one naira, it means Ejime will get 12 naira because there are 12 polling units. Ward 3 in Ogwash that has over 20 polling units will have 20 naira. Are we equal? They are 8 above us, isn't it? I'm just giving, for instance, not the exact figures. So Bolo Clan had more polling units. The chunk of the funds went to those polling units. You understand? That is how these things are divided at stakeholders meeting. There was no one that was said after every that thing, pull this one back and go and give to Sokwa Clan. No. No. And just mentioned now, it reminds me of one of our pains also. She was the disbursing officer, the approving authority that approves whatever fund we are going to divide for the election. Her own younger brother, Honorable Jude, was the treasurer. Same family, Anocha South. These are the pains. You understand? But I don't like discussing issues that are insignificant. You understand? How do you say that we're going for election, fund is put for the LGA, one woman is the approving officer, a younger brother is the treasurer? Where is balance of checks? If fund was missing, can she check her younger brother? Even as I'm talking today, have we been giving account of the last election? Have we called the meeting to say, okay, well, election is come and gone, brethren, see what we realized in the election, see what was spent, see how we spent it? Who did that? The person would have been able to probe it radically is Honorable Isaac Anguza. But because he was going for the election was his own personal project. We are doing it for him. The young man kept quiet, who again rose of others to ask the money we got, how much was it? How was it spent? But as I told you, I don't want to go confrontational. I don't want to make it personal. You understand? So if you said much of the fund was given to Scotland, who did you give it to? Aside what the PDP structure divided, who did you give personal money to? Mention one. I'm from Ejemono. I manage Unit 5 and Unit 6 from Ejemono. In my own unit, I gave 5/5 to PDP. I won presidential election for Okoh and Atiku. I won Senate for Ned Nwoko. I won Rep for Lumelu. I won governorship for Sheriff and House of Assembly for Amuzia. 5/5. You understand? But that is what God allowed us to get in our own time. But money was shared according to units, not according to individual persons. If she gave one to one person, aside what was shared according to you, let him mention the person.
Are you how united? My question be say, how not for the super people now? How united are you? When they talk in one voice, because I know you get some other people too who have their own interests to protect, who are not also of the same page with you.
Obolo had 2 slots. Where is Nsokwa Clan? Who discusses our interests? That is the cruise of what we're talking about. That is marginalization. We have in the local government 6 supervisory councillors. 6, my brother, 6. Out of these 6, since we are 3 federating clans, it is supposed to be shared 2 to each clan statutorily, in fairness, in justice. But what did you do? Honorable Jude, what did he do? He took 3 to Ogwash, to Obolo. Gave 2 to Ogwash, gave us only 1. Where is it done? A pastor, a sitting pastor, sharing 6 things for 3 persons, took 3 to his own community. Gave 2 to Ogwash, gave Ogwash for 1. We are 4 words for crying out loud. You understand? Obolo shared 4 words. We share 4 words. But they give us 1 to share among 4 words. Obolo take 2, 3 and give Ogwash 2. So she took our own to their side. That is oppression. That is what the reason for this equity fight. Do you understand? So that is where we are coming from. Before we go to the unity, whether Asoklan is divided or it's not divided. But we should be able to tell ourselves the truth on what is first and foremost just. If anybody feels like an Esau to sell his birthright, that is his person's problem. Now you asked me in your own question, is there unity in Esokwa clan? I will answer you like this. Jesus, our Savior, whom we call upon, the Son of God, or God himself, chose for himself 12 disciples. There was one who is a betrayer. So if Nesokwa clan will have those people who are serial betrayers, well, it's unfortunate that we have them in our midst. When Angela and Nwaka came up, they betrayed us. The same set of persons are those who are also saying, who are still betraying us now. You understand? They know themselves. We are not going to, because of them, lose what belongs to us. Yeah. Earlier on, we had that all Ward 7, all Nsukka clan, Nsukka people have decided unanimously that they will wait for 2027 to support Jude Chukwunwike. Today, is this still the same thing? They have come to their senses. What is dynamic? It changes every time. So when they come to awareness that this torso is for Nsukka to have a right place, they will all come back. I'm still praying that they will all come back. I know that from Ishago Aziz, we are being offered vice chairman. But can we, for vice chairman position, ignore bidding leadership? How many commissioners do we have in from Nsukka clan Aziz since 1998? It's only Chikers here. How many house members do we have? It's only Chikers here that have gone there. How many chairmen have we produced? It's only Emmanuel Soroku. So if you cause a total leadership meeting, in the state level, we don't attend because nobody will attend. No councillor is a leader at the state level. But chairman and as local government chairman are leaders. Okoh is already building their own, producing more and more up to federal level. Ogwash has built their own more and more up to federal level because Joe Adigwe Pascal has gone to House of Rep. So he's a leader at the federal level. Honorable John Yamechi from Obroklan has also gone there. We have not been anywhere. That is why anybody who's must cry now to get what belongs to us. Let us build leadership in our side. So that when leaders begin to vote, we have those who can attend meetings and vote. I don't know if you understand me. Politics is strategic. You use power block to settle those who work. At the same time, plan for tomorrow. Plan ahead. Strategically.
Your concern is that zoning formula. It's not that Jude did not perform in his first tenure. Is that what you mean?
I've told them before now that I don't want to go into the issue of performance. You know me, gospel. I have played the international scene for too long to know what is called performance. There are indices to measure performance. You understand? If I have a portion of farmland as a gospel, as a big Charles, 3 of you go and clear this farmland for me. And I give you working tools, all you need to work, give you fertilizer, give you herbicides. I come back and find wood in your side. I will blame you. If I want to discuss performance, I'll ask how much did we have? How much came in? How much did we spend on salary? How much is our overhead cost? What are our concrete expenditures? What is our capital project? What did we do with the fund that came? You understand? So if I want to discuss performance, I will ask how much did we have? What blueprint or policy framework did Jude come into government with? We have enough land mass to improve our cultural proportion outfit to make us have advantage in agriculture. What did you do with it? But I don't want to go into performance because that is not the crisis. That's not the issue we're talking. We're talking about fair sharing for people who had worked. Fair sharing. What is equitable? What is just? What is right? That's what we are discussing now. So don't drag me into pitching against Jude on personal matter. No, it's not personal.
It's all right. It's all right. Thank you, but I don't intend to do that. Okay, the way forward now. Your advice to your people now.
Yes, my advice will first of all,
and even the leaders of the PDP in the National South. Yes,
that's where I'm going to start from. My leaders in the National South, you are all men of integrity, men of high reputation. Let us come back home and do what is just. Look at the LGA structure. This one is the whipping child. We have House of Assembly, for instance. Mekoma did 2 tenor for Ogwashi people. Madam Joan Onyamechi, our honorable member, did 2 tenor for Oboro. Nsukka clan did only one tenor. We have not done that 2 tenor House of Assembly. So we are cheated in that direction. Ogwash, you have risen up to raise our father, Honorable Joe Adigwe Pascal, who has gone up to House of Rep. Obo clan has done the same thing, rising up to power, produce our mother, Honorable John Onyamechi, who has gone to House of Rep. When time will the Nsukka clan arise to that level? Now, in the party structure, in the PDP party structure, as it stands till today, we have 5 core ESCOs that represent the party at any stakeholders meeting when need arises. In other meetings, we have chairman and secretary representing us. In some occasions, we have only chairman representing us. If you call the 5 core ESCOs to go to Asaba, for instance, that will have 5. The sitting chairman presently acting though, or committee chairman now, as of today, is an Ogwashi person. The youth leader of the party is an Ogwash person. That is 2 out of 5. Secretary of the party is from Oboro. Woman leader of the party is from Oboro. That is also 2 out of 5. So Oboro has 2. Ogwash has 2. That's statutory and basic. What do we have? Vice chairman. Me and you know that vice chairman only acts when the chairman is not available. Our brother, our leader, Prince Michael Kokofuleze, is very strong, very articulate, very able. So he's always in the meeting. You won't have when he will not be available. It's not possible. So now that we have local government election that is coming, and Ogwash already has House of Assembly, Oboro has commissioner. Let us leave this one to Nsukka people, to Nsukka clan members. That is my appeal to the party leaders. Nsukka clan will not divide dead. We voted the mass block to cover up for the failures of the other clan. That is the reason why you, the governor, and state party leaders at the state level should consider that the Nsukka clan, for this reason, should have this chairmanship. 1, to balance the power sharing formula, and 2, also to be sure that Nsukka clan does not cry at all times. I don't want us to see if a story will make our youths go angry and begin to react against our leadership. It will not help us anytime, any day. This will bring peace. This will bring progress. This will bring just what is just at the party level, and will grow our political party even in the local government level across the state and look up to federal government. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kenneth, all the way from Germany. Thank you for your time. I know that when next reach out to you, you'll be able to participate. All right, my people. Now, so I want to take end today for the program, your program, our program, Matters Are Rising, that came to you for LIP TV and Onyenjenje Global Radio. My name is Gospel Amalia Mefobo. Some call me Onyenjenje Global. Others call me the senior advocate for good governance. That's what we end up today on Matters Are Rising. Join us same time, same station next week. Bye for now.